Hi, water signs. My name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is the career and finance reading for all of the water signs. So, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, welcome to your January 2022 reading. If you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time I do a video when you go into notifications or into subscriptions, which is every Saturday. If there are 5 Saturdays in the month, water signs, I take the 4th Saturday off, just so you know. So let's get into your reading. I already shuffled before and meditated over your cards before I pulled them. And actually, I normally only do 3 cards and 6 cards came out. So your reading today is a change in the wind, building blocks, a leg up, to the sea, TikTok, and happy. So what this reading is telling me about your career and finance is that what you thought you were doing, what you've been working on is shifting and you're going into a different direction, and you have been building blocks. You have been working on your foundation. You're going back and addressing the cracks. If there's been any cracks in your foundation, you've been working on building a strong foundation, and you're realizing that you need help with this, that you can't do this by yourself and on your own. And you guys, honestly, that is the biggest part of this journey for you guys, is accepting and receiving help, because I know that you guys are used to doing everything on your own and by yourself, and not having the support and resources out there for you, or being scared to use them, or maybe you weren't able to up until now, but now it says to the sea, which is you're going with the flow. And usually when you start to go with the flow, fine, I'm going with the flow, it's usually because you got no other way to go, is with it. It's like mercy. You don't just go with the flow because you're like namaste and it's like easy for you. This is like, fine, fuck it, you do it. I can't do it anymore. So you're learning to let go and accept help. And TikTok is all about like, Jesus, when is this gonna happen? Should I have done it faster? Should I have done it better? How can I speed this process up? And this is letting me know is you can't make it go any faster. And whatever is meant for you is meant for you. You're not going to screw it up. You can't do it wrong. And you can't make it happen faster. And the last card is happy. So this is leading you to your vocation. So what is a vocation? So you guys, I was taught years ago, first of all, you start off with jobs, and then you have a career, and then you end up in your vocation. And your vocation is your divine purpose. It's why you were put on this earth. It is your job from the divine. When you start to realize that you are working for God and you are here because of you're starting to realize your vocation is your soul's purpose, and it is why you are here. So I am going to ask you guys a really deep question, and it might take you can answer it right away. Highly unlikely, by the way. It might take you a week, it might take you a month, it might take you months, it might take you a year, or it could take you years or even a decade. So no fast answer to this question. So I hope you guys have a pen and a piece of paper to write this question down, and you might have to replay this video, but how you find your vocation is ask yourself, what did I want or need that wasn't available to me or for me? What did I want or need that wasn't available to me or for me? and that is your job to create it. So what did you wish was available for you? And you guys, it is such a deep question, and you are psychic, you're healers, and you are light workers. And if you want to know what that is, so you guys, when I was growing up and I didn't know I was psychic, I was drawn to psychics. I loved card readers, I loved tarot cards, and every time I went to a card reader, not only did I want to know about myself, I wanted to know, how did they know they were supposed to do this? Who taught them how to read the cards? How did they know things? Like, I was always interested in them as a person, not just my reading. Like, how did they know they were supposed to do that? So part of having the gift of being a healer, being a light worker, being a psychic, also I remember growing up in my house thinking, are you people blind? How could they not notice the things that I noticed? So really, and then they would say, oh, Michelle, you're so sensitive. Oh, Michelle, that's not true. You didn't see that. He didn't do that. I didn't say that. So I was taught to doubt and second guess myself, but really what I found out as time has gone on, I just turned 50. I am stepping into my power and my belief of, I've had this gift my whole life. I saw things that other people didn't see and couldn't see. And I didn't know that they didn't see what I saw and they couldn't see what I saw. But part of it wasn't just a seeing. For me, I hear things. I hear things even when people don't say them. I can read in between the lines. So when somebody says like they're a procrastinator, what I hear is they feel overwhelmed and they're in a pause and they don't know how to get out of it. So like, those are things that my interpretation of what people say. And I think part of it was I had to translate in the house I grew up in to keep myself safe. So I had to learn what people were going to do before they did it so I could protect myself. So I was psychic. I did know. And I would tell people, I knew she was going to do that. No, you didn't, Michelle. How'd you know that? I knew. So I am now stepping into, I do know. And when I'm around people that make me doubt or second guess myself or try to get me to second guess myself, they are telling me where they are. When somebody says, I don't believe you, I don't think that's true, what they're saying is they don't trust themselves. Excuse me. And when somebody doesn't trust themselves, their automatic protection is to get you to second guess yourself. And that gives them a sense of comfort or relief. And when it gives somebody a sense of comfort and relief that you are uncomfortable, they are sick and they are not well, just so you know. So when people are sick and not well, they are going to get you to doubt yourself. They're going to get you to second guess yourself. And part of that is, there is an amazing book that I read. I keep saying I read, but I didn't read. I listened to, because I'm an audio learner. It's called Sacred Contracts. It's by Carolyn Myss, M-Y-S-S. You guys, this book changed my life. I can tell you what every single person's sacred contract is. So part of being deep, going deeper, which you guys are deep because you are psychic, you are healers, and you're light workers. And if you're drawn to me and you can understand what I'm saying, you have the gift. And it is just all about getting comfortable with your gift, believing in your gift, and working on this. But a lot of times when the people are here to say, that's not true, that didn't happen, their sacred contract with you is actually showing you parts of yourself that you haven't healed yet, that you need to work on. And their soul is actually championing you to go forward. Now, I know this sounds like bull to the shit. It is true. Whenever I hear information for the first time that is true, that I've never heard before, my automatic response is to deny it, it's to reject it, and it's to get mad at the person who told me it. So you guys, every person that has rejected you is actually here. Their soul is here to champion you to go forward. Now, because you're psychic, because you have the gift, this person's soul knows it, they don't know it. They don't know it on a conscious level. If you know what I'm talking about right now, you already understand. Their soul doesn't know it. I mean, not their soul doesn't know it. Their soul knows it, but the person on a conscious level doesn't know it, but you know it. So what do you do, and how do you treat people that don't know something yet, or they're hearing it for the first time? So what they're going to do is they're going to deny you, they're going to reject you, and they're going to get mad at you. And that is normal. That is the normal process when people hear the truth for the first time. So you guys are truth tellers, and a lot of people, they're not ready for the truth. They might be hearing it for the first time from you, so they're gonna reject you. So it is not gonna feel good. And because you guys are connected already, it's gonna hurt. It doesn't mean it's not gonna hurt, even though you know that their soul is really here to champion you, to move you forward. It doesn't mean you're not gonna feel the rejection. It doesn't mean you're not gonna feel the hurt. It doesn't mean you're not gonna get mad at this person. You have to go through the entire process. You can't skip it just because you know it here. You gotta feel it through and then get here, and then it'll connect, but it is a painful process. You can't skip it. So I really, really urge you guys to read or listen to on audio. I'm gonna say most of you guys are audio people, to Sacred Contracts by Carolyn Miss. And also, you guys are, holy crap, your cards are coming out. So it says, pay attention to your dreams. You are receiving divine guidance while you sleep, even if you don't remember your dreams. The answers are in your unconscious mind, where they appear in order to help you. So you guys, what I can suggest, and I know you guys are starting to remember your dreams, or maybe you're having some vivid dreams that are like, oh my God, try and keep a journal next to your bed. I would say keep a journal, period. Like, definitely keep a journal, and make sure you write the date. That was one thing that is so important that I forgot to do, and thank God I remembered. Write the date down and your dream. Even if it doesn't make sense, write it down anyway. It will help you piece your spiritual puzzle together. And a lot of times when you're dreaming, it's your soul is awake while you're sleeping. Everything's backwards. It sounds so crazy, but everything is backwards. So you're hearing a lot of stuff in your sleep, in your unconsciousness. So please get a journal and start writing down your dreams. At least, I would say keep a journal and keep track of every day if you can. it will definitely help you. The next card is music. You guys are meant to be in music. It says your connection to music is healing for yourself and others. So, you guys, music is a big part of what has helped you heal, what makes you happy, what helps you move forward. Meditation, it says energy healing. So, music is a big part of your vocation, it's a big part of your life story. So, somehow music is tied together. This guy's playing a violin. I don't know if you guys have ever played an instrument before or haven't learned or are curious about it. It's saying definitely start exploring the music if you haven't already. The next one says energy healing. It says your natural energy healing abilities are important to your life's purpose. This girl is like an angel, and all her chakras are aligned, and energy healing abilities. So I'm thinking meditation, music, your voice. You guys are calm, you're soothing, you're helpful, you're sincere, and you're genuine. And that's why people want to be around you. The next one says inspiration. Yes, your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly to set it in motion. So, you guys, whatever is going on right now, I'm going to say it's music, it's energy healing, it's all of the connecting to your body and yourself through the music. And this stuff, everything that you think, is this crazy? Will people believe me? This is the divine speaking to you, talking to you, helping you. You guys are an inspiration to others because you're starting to be able to listen to the music of your heart and of your soul. And people want to be near you and around you. You have a lot to offer. You are the gift, water signs. People want to be near you. So it says your idea is divinely inspired. Take action accordingly and set it into motion. So you guys, I think you are so creative. You have so many ideas and you're in the process of setting it into motion. About the clock, can I have this faster? Can this be quicker? Can I know what I'm supposed to be sooner? Like, it says employment change. It says your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, your priorities, your passion, and your life purpose. Trust that these energies will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. You guys, this person is leaning next to a horse. So I don't know. You know what I'm thinking of? Two things. Wild horses wouldn't drag me away, and hold your horses. Were you ever told when you were a kid, hold your horses, hold your horses? And you're like, I don't even have a horse. I think being around horses and animals, I don't know what's going on here, but it's like your career path is leading you to a higher direction. So you guys, you are coming into, a lot of times what happens first, and I'm going to explain this process to you. A lot of times you might not know what you want, where you're supposed to be, and how you're supposed to do it. But a lot of times what the process is like, you find out what you don't want, what you don't like, and what you can't do first. So part of this process of finding your life's purpose, your vocation, is I don't want to work at night. You don't find out you don't want to work at night until you work nights. I don't want to work weekends. You don't find out you don't want to work weekends until you work weekends. I'm not a night owl. I can't work a night job. I can't stay up at night. Or maybe I am a night person. Maybe mornings aren't good for me. So you're going to find out what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to do it all by what you don't want and you don't like first. So if you're not sure, you know how I was giving you the question of what did I want or need that wasn't available to me or for me. If you don't know what the answer is yet, which is totally fine, in your journal, in your dream journal, as you write down your dreams and start journaling, start listing what you don't want, and maybe do another page of what you do like. I love music. I love dancing. I love people. I need to be around people. Like, start putting all the things that you do know you like too. One of the things I want to tell you about having and coming into your soul's purpose, your alignment with the divine, with yourself, the divine, God, your higher power, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you pray to or believe in, does not want you to abandon yourself for money or for any other reason. The divine doesn't want you to harm or hurt yourself at all, ever. Not for money, not for any other reason. So, how do I not abandon myself? What does this even mean? What can I do where I don't have to pretend that I'm somebody else, or not speak my truth, or not speak up when things bother me, or not say what is right for me? I can no longer do that. I know for me, Michelle Simon Kelly, part of my life's purpose is to not abandon myself, to not pretend like I'm somebody else, not to pretend that I'm happy when I'm not to pretend that my body feels good when it doesn't, not to pretend that I'm anything other than who I am and where I am. That is part of my soul's purpose, that I do know. That God does not want me to harm or hurt myself for money or for any other reason. So you guys, I am in the process of figuring out my vocation too. So as I talk, as I do these cards, as I give you guys suggestions, my suggestions are coming in too. So I'm going to do the journaling thing of what I don't like and what I like, so it becomes more clear. So the next one says clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, a higher vibration, which attracts you to the golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. So this is saying that you guys, you really, really need to work on your food and how you're fueling your body. Not easy. Addressing the food is the hardest thing to do. I know you guys suffer with food addiction. Every single person does. The people who cannot acknowledge this, it doesn't mean they don't. It just means they're not ready to address this. This is saying, you guys, you need to address your food. Not easy to do. It's the hardest part. It is the last part of your puzzle, is how you treat your body. And I think you guys know this. So work on your clean energy and your food. You guys, I broke up with sugar. Hardest breakup of my life. This year, 2021 that just passed, I lasted until November. I relapsed like 2 times. I'm back off of I cannot eat sugar. I am allergic to it. It comes out in my body. I'm so pissed, but I accept it now that it makes me sick. So I think you guys don't want to feel shitty. Don't eat shitty things. Sounds so easy. Please go and get support for your food. The next one says, face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you will realize that, in fact, you have nothing to fear, that every successful person has struggled with and released these self-doubts. When you are honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of hidden fears by exposing them to the light of awareness. And you will realize that, in fact, you have nothing to fear, and that every successful person has struggled and released these self-doubts. So you guys, this is telling me right now that maybe you're having a hard time putting a value of dollars on what it is you're doing or you do. This is asking you to face them, to acknowledge them, to realize you might need help with this, which I'm a water sign. I need help with this. I need to create an income for what it is that I do, and I'm working on that, but it hasn't happened yet. So finding a way to put monetary value on what it is that I'm doing right now. I'm working on it, like the YouTube channels, but it takes years. So in the meantime, it's addressing my finances, which, you guys, I want to tell you right now, for you to address your finances, I was never taught what to do with money. I was taught I should have it, I should know what to do with it, I should be great at it, and not be able to talk about it, which none of this was true. I never learned what to do with money. I never learned how to save it, how to spend it, how to share it. I really never gave a shit about it. I grew up with a person who was very, very, what I perceived as greedy. I now believe it was fear, but it looked like greed. So a lot of times when people are extremely tight with their purse and wallet and protect their finances like this, it's because they're afraid that more isn't going to come in. And actually, for this person I learned this from, more never came in because they were blocking it. So I went the opposite way. I don't give a shit about money. Like, I love it. I love money. I love when it comes in. I love paying bills. I love when it goes out. I really don't care, but I do care because I need it. So I really need to address this stuff too. So water signs, you know, we were never taught how to handle money. And so guess what? I'm 50 and I'm learning too. So this is your sign signing off for the month of January, for your career and finances, for all the water signs, sending you lots of love. Thanks for watching. This is your sign signing off.